Good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for being so patient. And I know this is a post-lunch session, but I know Dr. Chopra has woken up us, all of us, with his wonderful, anecdotes and the stories that he shared. I hope our session adds on value. We have a lot of our what I would like to call as war heroes who play the behind-the-scene job in all these hospitals and pharma companies, and unlike doctors, their work does not get as much recognized, but they nevertheless add a lot of value to delivering care to our patients. And AI has not spared any industry or any function, and supply chain and procurement is no exception to this either. AI is revolutionizing this space as well, and I think since morning we've been talking about how AI is being adopted across clinical and other functions, where you see the ROI within procurement and supply chain as well. I think this is one of the low-hanging fruits, and a lot of companies have taken the opportunity to monetize AI over here. So I would love to hear on the perspective from all of our esteemed panelists. With that, I'll start with the questions. The first question is for Mr. Ravikumar from Alembic. How is AI transforming procurement and supply chain management in healthcare and pharma?
Yeah, good evening all. As far as AI transforming in supply chain, I represent distribution vertical. Supply chain is a vast, function. Starts from procurement, manufacture, PPIC and inventory control, then QA, QC, and then distribution comes. So I belong to the last leg of distribution. So we are at the forefront of facing the customer, whether it is internal or external. So that is why it is more required that we need to be more agile. So any lacuna, any inefficiency that has taken prior to distribution vertical comes into picture, the entire pressure comes onto the distributor, be it a product launch, be it a new seasonal spurt because of which the inventory has got exhausted all of a sudden, and the expectations are enormous from our sales and marketing teams. So now coming back to the question, how AI can transform. Like if I take a simple example, like every month we need to figure out the demand planning. See, it is done well in the beginning of the month based on the predictive analysis, based on the seasonal trends, based on the sales budgets that have been taken by our sales and marketing teams. But what happens throughout the month? So daily inventory management team, which comprises of 2 to 3 people, they are looking at, we have like around 500-600 SKUs multiplied by 23 depots state-wise. So it runs into around 11,000 line items. And our objective is to ensure uninterrupted availability of stocks. Now, how that can be made possible? It is possible only when you are vigilant every day throughout morning to evening, because the spurts when they come, especially for the seasonal products, it really disrupt the availability. So currently, the teams are doing it manually. So we are in the discussion with the IT teams, like how this can be automated. Like simple example, like I have a mother depot at our Punjab, and the transit times are, let us say, 10 days for reaching to Kerala, and my one product is there, their average trend is, let us say, daily 100 units. So we have a formula basis which in Excel we do this, but now with the intervention of AI, even decision making can be automized. Once you define the algorithm in a specific manner, the AI will facilitate punching of the PO in the SAP, weeding out the manual intervention. Now this will enable the the team members to more focus on the strategic decisions. So this way, already we are working very efficiently, but now with this, the resources frees up, and they can look out for, improving on further efficiencies by looking at the strategic, inputs to the distribution team, and thereby adding value.
So you mentioned about like automatic invoicing and all. Like, do you also see like automatic procurement decisioning happening, or would there still be a manual intervention always required at some point?
Absolutely. See, now with the coming of AI, what it can facilitate is it can give us the predictive analytics using various data, seasonal trends, and then the sales budgets, etc. But now AI is nothing but like, logical. If we define our process in a step-by-step manner, and whatever manual decision we are adopting, that can be through algorithm that can be set. So if that is set, definitely we can automate even the procurement process, whereby AI have the ability to study the vast data, like about the vendor, what was the dependability of that vendor by looking at the past data, how was his deliverable trends. Considering all this, AI can pop up the most dependable suppliers, and accordingly the decisions can be automated, and POs automation, everything is based on simply algorithm. There you don't have to require. Once you define the algorithm, POs also can be automated. But now, as I see the place where I am coming from, see, now this is still in the primitive stage. It has to be explored. So we are in the discussion with our SAP team. So it is still in our wish list. All these things we would want to do it. Like for inventory management, I said every day morning we come and then team sits and punches the POs. But rather than that, in the morning, the POs are ready. It has to be just monitored, and the logistics team can come into the picture, and further activities can go on. So transformation with respect to automation, along with wherever intelligence has to be applied, that can be completely automized, including procurement process as well as distribution process.
Thank you, sir. So the second question, I think I'll pose it to Mr. Rakesh Aggarwal from Rainbow Hospitals. So as part of like running healthcare organization, what do you see as like the deepest kind of challenges in adopting AI, and how did you help in maybe overcoming some of these challenges for Rainbow?
Yeah, thank you. So we are just coming back to from the lunch, and so I want to share one story answering to the question. So I got shipped last year. Okay, so one fine day morning, me and my wife were having a coffee in the morning, because Hyderabad filter coffee is very famous. So we just saw the next window outside, and she said the neighbor, they're not cleaning their clothes properly, and the clothes are very dirty. So very next day also the same story was there. Third day, fourth day, when Sunday came, and we were having the cup of the coffee together. And so today they have cleaned the clothes very fine, like neat and clean are there, and it's not dirty. So then I told her, the clothes were not dirty, our window glass was dirty, I've cleaned that. Thank you. So moving to the answer, like whenever like we are going to the AI and data transformation, any software, being supply chain, what I have seen in my experience is when we are going for the item master, okay, we'll just filter the item master, we'll remove whatever you don't need it, but we don't do the data driven item master transformation like AI. Like he said, my colleague said, okay, the purchase order has been generated, and in our system we are getting the all the zero bounces and everything in the morning. The one mail will come, but the substitute has been issued, that mail bounces not. So coming to the challenges which comes to the one, first is the data challenges, which is a data silos is there, data poor quality which is available in the hospital. Even the whenever any patients come for the registration, there are almost 20 columns are there, but due to the shortage of time, or you can say my front office team don't want to spend much time, and even the patient attendant, the patient don't want to spend much time, only 4 5 are filled. So you will not get the complete detail of the patients also. And next challenge is what we are facing with the regulatory challenges, compliance with the AI and technology. Third, integration when the legacy of the systems is also there. Whenever any new AI tool or any software is coming to us. Then next, change management and workforce. Whenever any new software and any new tool is coming, the accepting of the team and people who are sitting in the team, the training has been required for them, which is very important. And the acceptability of any software takes time. Because our major customer in the supply chain is the nursing department, and train them, the nursing attention in any of the hospitals is very high. Train them is a difficult task for any of the organization. And the cost of any of the new AI or tool is coming to the hospital, which is also very high. And some of the hospital and some of the chains are not able to afford that cost of this integrations. And the next when we are coming, like we have seen so many people are coming to us, they are sharing our data, they are asking our data, we have shared that data based on some contract has been signed, but next day or next week we came to know that the data has been shared with the other people also. You go to any AI tool, go to any software company, the data has been shared with the other people also. Even so many consultants, they are using the data, they are preparing the comparisons and sharing with the other competitors from them. So how we can come to the investment in the data accuracy, because data accuracy is the main part and main importance of this adopting of the AI technical tools, and start with a small pilot project, not with a directly, like if you are going to implement HMS completely in the hospital, that will be a challenge to us, because running hospital and implementing a new HIS or new AI tool will be difficult for us. Ensuring whenever we are going for any new AI tool, we should ensure that all the compliance and regulatory authorities compliance has been fulfilled over there. And focus on the change management and training of the team, which is required very well. And the ROI should be taken before implementing under that. And last but not least, collaborate with the strategic partners. Before signing off any of the contract, any of the AI tool, we should see what they are eligible for us or not. That's what I can say.
A very comprehensive answer, I must say.
Thank you.
So the next question is, how can we use predictive analytics to enhance demand forecasting and inventory management in both hospitals and pharma? I know this question is for Mr. Sanjay Aggarwal. So from Nanavati Max perspective, you can share some light.
So thank you. Before going to the answer, I want to throw light on the demand planning process. So the current challenges, what we are looking when we are doing a demand planning, or 5 years back when we were doing the demand planning, we used to work on the Excel or workbooks where we used to pull out the consumption, the pending order in the market, and the manual ROL which we have set. So when you see SKU, any hospital, typical hospital, multi-speciality, they are almost having 3,000 to 4,000 odd numbers of line item, including both pharma and surgical. So when they are we used to plan every line item checking manually. It is again the person dependent. There are the variabilities include. There is a fluctuation, and we have seen in past, I have experienced, we are having a multiple stockouts because of the fluctuation. If seasonal impact come, if flu comes, my antibiotic consumption increase. If now rainy season is going to come down the line 2-3 months, again the antibiotic consumption is going to increase. So those kind of variable was impacting the demand planning. So with the help of AI, the predictive analytics, how it can help us, or it is helping us when we generate any data. We do have the line item, as I mentioned that. So every line item is having a ROL. When we streamline the entire database, item master, as Rakesh has mentioned, if we standardize the entire item master, and the machine can with the help of AI and the ML. So there are the we typically call the ABC and the VED. It is a matrix where we have to plan, we have to optimize our inventories. We cannot order everything in one go. So as a supply chain planner, we have to look at all the aspect that my patient should get the material, my inventory should not go on toes. So this is a basic AI can help. AI is when we are generating this data, with the help of AI, we are standardize our entire procurement process, and the AI is helping the organization who's using their stock out has reduced by 20 to 25%, which earlier because of the manual calculation it was a regular stock outs. Because of the fluctuation, it can predict the seasonal variations based on the historical data. And it is not limited to 3,000 or 4,000 SKUs. It can run the bulk of data. So it is easy to predict the forecasting. Same time, it helps us to optimize the inventory. When I'm saying inventory, if you look at manual planning is having the challenges, you can end up ordering extra item, or you'll end up ordering the less item. With the help of AI, we can optimize the inventory. So it helps us to reduce the organization cash flow in terms of holding the money. And if I look at the wastage, because if I am having our stock it might happen that it got spoiled and I have to end up in the scrap. So those kind of errors we can avoid and we can optimize the entire forecasting of the organization. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Sanjay. Moving on, I think I'll touch upon one of the favorite topics since morning, which is on cybersecurity and data privacy. I know we had a whole panel on that, but from a supply chain perspective or inventory perspective, Ms. Neeta, what do you see are the key issues or concerns in terms of implementing AI in healthcare? And you can bring the pharmacy angle here as well.
Yeah, thanks. AI is mostly integrated with EMR, EHR in our healthcare system. If we are not protecting the data properly, there will be a chances of it could be get stolen, loose. We need to be authorized. There should be authorized. Unauthorized person, if he handle this data, there will be a chances of missing any important information they can leak. There will be a chances. Like for example, I can give you marketing also. Sometime one celebrity is admitted in Lilavati hospital and their condition that marketing persons are they are trying to update from the system, they are trying to get it and they are informing to others. This is not the good for the this cyber security, and we need to even regular audit should be there. Sometimes AI automation, whatever data you are feeding in the AI, is it correct or not? That also we need to check, because sometimes this AI can predict wrong data also. It's not like that this AI is giving the same supplier whatever is we have selected. Then we need to audit also. It is AI is depend on whatever data we are filling. It is not like that ki AI, whatever AI is suggesting is everything is perfect all the time. We need to feed it properly. Sometimes there is a violation, this regulatory violation, that also we need to check. Data, whatever personal information when we are sharing to others, patient information, there will be a chances of legal compliance. That also we need to check while going through this everything, this cyber security. Even if data is misused, there will be a cyber attacks, hacking is there. For that, we have to be regular audits, security safety measures, strong security measures should be there. We should have a clear decision maker policy. It's not like that in corporate. I have seen everyone is sharing their password to each and everyone like that. Ki iska password isko pata hai. It's not like that. It should not be like that. You should not share your password to others. That should be very risky for in future. They are not thinking about the future, what it will going to create problems in these organizations. Sometimes it has happened, we have faced also this because of sharing the passwords. That we need to, that's where regular audit is very important for the cyber security.
Yeah, indeed, it is always garbage in, garbage out, and AI hallucination is something that is we are all aware of. I think Mr. Rakesh wants to add something here as well, please.
So all of you are witness, there was a example of 𝐏𝐚𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐚𝐭. You have seen someone hacked the 𝐏𝐚𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐚 software, what you call that, server and all the data, and they were asking for the money from the 𝐏𝐚𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐚 for that. So cyber security in healthcare, they are the people hospitals are investing, and they are some organization they can't invest that much. So cyber security still is a question among the healthcare industry. That's what I feel. And there's lots of research and lots of investment is required. Even the economical solutions are also required for the cyber securities. That's what I want to add in this. Thank you.
Even Sun Pharma's data also hacker has done something that for the issue was there. I think previously 2 years back there was.
Yeah, no, I think no one gets spared when it comes to cyber attacks and ransomware. And obviously, the bigger the name, the bigger the risk of getting the attacks. So the next question, I think I'll come back to you, Mr. Ravikumar. So what strategy do you think can be used for integrating AI with the ERP systems and the supply management systems?
Now, as far as strategy is concerned, basically now when I'm coming from pharma vertical and distribution, so our customers are our wholesalers. Now, what is important when it comes to availability? Uninterrupted availability, we are ensuring up to our depot level. But depots are only 23, but we have around 3,500 stockists are branded business. And from there, the goods are getting supplied to the retailers. Now, at the stockist level, at the wholesale level, each stockist has around 30 to 50 companies he works with, and every company has 600 to 1000 SKUs. And this is an enormous task for the stockist to manage. So when we talk about uninterrupted availability, now with the what you call as availability of AI and technology, every month, our field force used to collect the stock and sales statement from each of the stockists, and they used to update in our software. And then, by 10th of the month, it will get accumulated, and then we will get the insights. Now, what is the availability? And by the time the situation at the stockist level has already changed because of the what you call as seasons, because of the further movement and tertiary consumption, etc. Now, with the commencement of AI, the stockist is able to submit. In fact, what he is able to submit, the system triggers. The moment the email ID of a company is configured in the stockist ERP system, the automatically on the scheduled date, on the day one, 31st is over, and first morning, the stock and sales statement has hit our central email ID, and from there it goes for the auto conversion, because the submission happens in PDF formats, in JPG formats, and it gets converted. And within 5th of the month or 3rd of the month, we have the visibility, what is the secondary inventory status at the stockist level. And now, based on the availability, we can always define the rules as well as algorithm. And now, that situation might come, around 10 years or 5 years later, whereby stockists don't have to place the order, but with the help of the AI, automatic triggering can be done based on the agreed what you call as quantities, agreed what you call as scheme lots, etc. So strategy, as far as integration is concerned, it is very well possible, but what is important is the mutual agreements with our stakeholders in a manner whereby the AI can work seamlessly, and we can save what you call as lot of time, lot of what you call as cost, which is involved in doing the manual processes. So integration is quite possible. It's all up to the decisions that we make and how do we want to proceed ahead with the implementation.
Perfect. The next question, I think we'll switch gears a little bit and we'll talk about the importance of cold chain management and cold storage in terms of pharmaceutical supply chain and as well as for vaccines. So, Mr. Sanjay, how can AI-powered logistics and tracking solutions help in enhancing cold chain management?
So, if you look at the logistic of the cold chain item and the vaccines, the major challenge is the visibility. When we are transporting, pharma company, manufacturer is transporting the goods from their manufacturing hub to their distributor or warehouse or the CFA. So, it is more about the visibility and the real-time tracking. So AI can help, with the aid of AI and the AOT kind of solution, the temperature monitoring, humidity monitoring can help us to give a real-time data where the manufacturer or the process owner can track the real-time scenario. If anything go beyond certain acceptable limit, when I'm saying the limit, if temperature goes haywire, immediately trigger message can go to the owner, and they can react immediately to stop the spoilage of the material, to reduce the wastage. Second, when I'm saying the AI in the logistic, so if you look at the logistic is having the transport path, the route. When we talk about the cold chain product and the vaccine, the basic idea is that material should reach the point as soon as possible. So AI again can help in the optimization of the route, the fastest route. AI can help, and with that manufacturer can deliver the product in real-time basis. Third is when we look at the cold chain product or the record keeping and the authority matrix kind of solutions are important. So for example, if I'm transporting a vaccine, I give you an example of COVID era, Sputnik and the Covishield, when they were transferring, there was a temperature log with the entire load used to come, and we have to first, before, at the time of opening the box, we have to open that temperature log and we have to see that vaccine is intact or spoiled. So with this kind of solution, if AI integrated AOT, if we can place, real time the person can track and they can like reduce the spoilage of the vaccine or the cold chain item, that help us to in terms of reduce their wastage. Same time, it help to record the entire the life, the logistic cycle, so they can trace the entire journey. This is the idea which I think the AI can help in the logistic.
Perfect. Thank you. Anything you would like to add, Ms. Yeah.
So we are talking about the data logger. Like whenever any imported product is coming, all of you are aware now the 33-34% generation going for the IVF also. So I was going through the data logger record of the one of the company. I don't want to name of that company. Some of the company partners are still sitting with us. So I've seen the data logger when the medicine has been imported to India, and that that's lying at the port for 5-6 days for the approval. The temperature has gone from more than the 25 degree. When asked from the company, can you give me in writing that can be used as a for the patient or not? So there's a few AI techniques which you require to use for the patient, like where whenever any temperature is increasing and the medicine efficacy will decrease, and maybe the efficacy will not be 100% decrease, but 80-90% will be there, and that some alarm system has to be there, or some medicine color has to be changed. Like we have seen in past that Pizza Hut used to deliver one box where the color of the dot will be changed when the temperature will be reduced, or maybe that will be hot. So that technology is very much required, but again the cost is the one factor where the hampering everything. Thank you.
Great, wonderful. I think you can hold on to the mic. The next question is for you. So how can AI contribute to like sustainable and ethical procurement?
That's good question. So currently my current organization, I'm working on this AI tools, and where we have started the RFQ process to online first, and end-to-end solution. I'm working with the distributors also, and the companies also, even like my third-party partners like Dr. Lal, and where whatever the codes has been built to the patient directly, they can bill to us, and that through the AI help, the same code billing will be in the name of the patients first. Second, whenever I'm raising the PO to the distributor, that PO will be landed to the distributor end, and distributor will use the same my item code, and they will use the billing for me. That's an end-to-end solution. I'm working on that. Maybe I'll get the success or not first. Now coming to the enhancing sustainability in the procurement, efficient resource utilization will be there. We can reduce the manpower and the time of spent by a one person who's sitting for the PO releasing and everything, and calculating of the PR and everything, that can be reduced first. And second, like I've started RFQ online. So with that, I'll call it my procurement is green procurement. I'm reducing the paper quotations and everything, where the number of the papers has been reduced. Earlier, I used to get the bunch of the quotation. I used to go through everything, and I was getting the quotation on the every time my guy is sitting and is taking 10 days to prepare one comparison. Now today I'm prepared that comparison, some clicks of the my mouses. And coming to I have the data ability for the analysis and everything, and optimize the logistic and transportation also can be done. Like I know this is based on the ROL. I can increase my quantity also for as Sanjay said, based on the seasons. So the AI tool can calculate also based on season, and based on last year or historical data, the quantity can be increased, because the rain will be hitting the Mumbai also, maybe June, and maybe in Hyderabad, so our consumption will increase. And why should I promote an ethical this AI also promoting the ethical procurement process? Because we people are in the procurement, always people say, oh, he's taking the money from the companies, then only companies are getting the orders. So that can be a transparent negotiation or reverse auction. The tools are there where we can do that. And transparent supplier selection can be done with the AI tool. Monitoring science and ethical standard, like whenever we need the data, so we can the same can be requested from the AI tool also, and that a transparent comparison will be there. Supplier diversity will be there. And the main part, improving the data-driven decision making whenever we're going for any procurement or any ethical decision support system will be there. Supplier risk assessment will be there for that. That's what I want to add on this.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I think we are nearing the end of time. I think we'll take one last question, Ms. Neeta. What do you see as like the future trends when it comes to AI-powered supply chain? And how should healthcare organizations prepare for them?
As Mr. Sanjay has already explained about real-time tracking, AI helps in real-time tracking whether material will arrive on time or not, or where is the situation, what is the situation, that already he has explained. Forecasting, there will be AI helps in forecasting of material in emergency, seasonal. We need to plan whatever material we need to order, like medicines, consumables. Even AI has helped us in pandemic situations, COVID situations, and even in emergency natural disasters and all, that how we can plan for the material, how to order this material, at what time we need to order. Even reorder levels are very important in that AI. I remember when I started my career, we used to do manual everything counting manually and all. But this, because of AI, we are totally now we don't have to go ahead to check everything manually or even paperwork and all. Everything is easily accessible to us because of AI. Even this automation is there. But only we need to follow the cyber security, patients, this data and all. We need to procure it properly. We can't display anywhere, or we can't we have to follow the laws like this HIPAA law, like in US, how they are following. Even these laws we need to follow in our country also. And we cannot open anything data to the any marketing strategy. We should have a proper security policy for that. Future trends means like we need to update training is required, upgrade technologies for the new AI. But for that, investment is required. According to the investment, there will be a technology accessible to everyone. But training is very important in that. Even expert is required. Those who are very aware of this technology. We need that also for the future trends. And that much.
Thank you so much. I think Mr. Sanjay,
I want to add one thing in the future trends. Rakesh has captured one point, that decision making with the help of the AI. So if you look at it, is not only the inventory optimization or the procurement process optimization. The company is looking, the bottom line is EBITDA. So when you are looking the EBITDA for the company, you have to optimize your cost. So when you are comparing your data, if you are having some kind of info available for you, like for example, one molecule, basic molecule paracetamol, 10 companies are manufacturing. I am having one product in my formulary as an approved product, but because of some reason, I have purchased another product in 1 month time frame. So when I generate a data, my system will throw a consumption of that other brand, and I'll end up purchasing that item. So with the help of AI can suggest that, boss, this is a X product which is not approved. You have to purchase Y product, and you are having better margin. So this one use case is in the procurement decision making. Second, when you look at when you are in the group of hospital, there are the trends. If you look at the dialysis or the cath lab or the OT, there's a consumption pattern everywhere. So with the help of AI, if you do a manually, it is a Herculean task, but with the help of AI, you can easily compare or benchmark your organization with your peer groups, or you're within the group hospitals. You can benchmark yourself, and you can start working towards the optimization of the consumption cost. So this both will help into savings, and that ultimately turn up in the EBITDA. That's it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It was definitely very enlightening for me, and I hope all of you also got to learn a little bit in this side of the world.